Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jackie. For today's video I'm going to be doing a bridal style eyeshadow tutorial. As you can tell, my backdrop is black today, and the reason for that is because last time I tried a different color and I noticed that I really didn't like it. My hair always looks like a mess, so I'd rather go with black. That way you guys can't really see what's going on up there. It's not even a bun, it's just a ponytail right now and it's a mess. So I'd rather have it black so you guys can't tell, and I'm happier that way. As I said, it is going to be a bridal style makeup tutorial, so I'm going to have to zoom you guys in so you guys can really see what I'm doing on my eyes. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to just be focusing on one eye today, and then you guys will see the final look at the end where I will have both eyes done and my hair down, and it will hopefully look okay. To start off, I'm going to be using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm going to just prep my eyes with that. There are two ways to do this. You can use it with a brush or with your finger. I like to go in with my finger just because I know that I'm packing it onto the areas that I really want to. So I just grab it, swirl it a little bit, and then I just place it from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner of the eye. So I just pack that on all over. Okay, and that's it. As you guys can tell, it does blend in really nicely with the skin tone. So for the eyeshadow look that I'll be doing today, I'm just going to be using two palettes, the Viseart Neutral Mattes palette and the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. So going in with the Viseart palette, I'm going to find the perfect transition shade for me. Transition shade is a shade that matches your eyelid color and your skin tone. So make sure to pack that on just to really set that primer in place. Okay, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with the lightest, or well, the warmest brown that I find in the palette, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner of the eye. So now that I have that brown down, I'm going to go in with the darker shade in the palette, the darker brown, and I'm going to place that not where I placed the other one exactly, but right in the crease of the eye. So now going back in with the lighter brown that we started off with, we're going to just put that around the black or the darker brown that we put in, just to help it blend out a little bit better. Okay, so now going in with the lightest shade that I have in the palette, I'm going to be putting that from the inner corner all the way to the middle. So now going into the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, I'm going to go into one of the lighter pink sparkly shades and just put that on the inner corner of the eye. So that's all I'm going to do with eyeshadow. Now I'm going to go in with a makeup remover, and I'm just going to draw out that line there. So instead of having to make a wing or even adding tape, you just clean off the excess eyeshadow that you don't want to use to leave a really nice like winged effect. For the mascara, I'm going in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'm just going to be putting this both on my top and bottom lashes. So this is what it looks like with just mascara on, depending on your lash length of course, but this is how it fits me without any lashes. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye, and then I'll show you what I do to finish off my face. Okay, so I just finished putting on the other eye. As you guys can see, I try to make it match as much as I could, as you're supposed to with all eyeshadow. So now I'm going to go through the final steps, and that's contouring, trying some lip gloss, not lipstick because that does transfer, and lip gloss I feel like it adds a little bit of shine and it just makes your lips look more natural, and a little bit of highlight, and that's it. And that's what I will do to finish off this look. So for contouring, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Contour Cream Kit, and my shade is Fair. So I'm going to grab one of the darker shades in here, which is this. Yes, it is a mess. Sorry, I do use this. Oddly enough, not a lot, but it looks like I do. So I'm going to grab the shade over here, going in with my beauty blender. I'm going to grab a little bit, and I'm just going to add that to my cheek. Just going to put that there, and then I have to do the same thing on the other side. So now going in with the brush, I'm going to blend out those lines to make it so you guys can't see any of that sharpness, and just make it blend out really well. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. It does look a little bit different on camera, but through here I can't see anything, so I don't know. And the same thing on the other side. Now to highlight the face, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade in the palette, which for me is this one over here. No, this one over here. And I'm going to use that to put underneath my eyes and on the tip of my nose. Okay, so basically what that does is it brings all the light to the center of your face as opposed to adding any attention to the outer parts of your face. So it like makes you focus on the eyes, the lips, the nose. So going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil powder, this is a matte bronzer. I'm going to dip into it. I do it a couple of times, like 3 swirls or so. Of course, do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and once you're done with that, I always like to go in with the highlighter. Today I'm going to be using the Becca highlighter. I actually just finished breaking this. It fell on the floor. So this is the color Champagne Pop, and I have the little tiny sample size. So grabbing a little bit of this, I'm going to... I don't really like to use a brush when it comes to highlighter just because I feel like it doesn't really pick up a lot. So I go in with my finger, a couple of swirls there, and I'm going to put that on the tops of my cheeks. And then just make sure to blend that out. I also add it to the Cupid's bow and to the tip of the nose. So grabbing a little bit more, I'm going to add some underneath the eyebrows. Okay, and we're almost done. The last thing that I have to do is add a little bit of like lip gloss. This is the Full On Lip Cream by Boxem in the shade Mudslide. This is what it looks like. I really like this. You feel it as it works on the lips. It's supposed to plump them as well. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this Note blush, and I'm going to add a little bit to the apples of my cheeks. So now to set this look, I'll be using the MAC Prep and Prime. It's the little tiny sample version. I do have the large, but I want to get through this first. This is the Fix Plus, and so we're just going to spray that all over once it works. Now you have to let that set for a little bit. So I'm going to zoom you guys a little bit more in so you can see the eyes and the face a little bit better. So that is the finished look. Alrighty guys, so sorry if this video is a little bit all over the place. I started it off thinking I was just going to be doing a bridal makeup tutorial, but it kind of morphed into an everyday type of tutorial. So hopefully you guys didn't get confused along the way, and if you did, I'm sorry. I will get better, I promise you, and I promise myself. But I hope you guys like this look. It's, like I said, I just used 2 palettes for it, and on the face I really didn't use too much. I try to limit how many products I use. So typically I don't use more than, I'd say, like about 6 products. It still sounds like a lot, but believe me, when you have a big makeup collection and you want to dive into everything, or even if you have a small one and you want to use a lot, it's hard to limit yourself. So I try to limit it, that way I don't confuse you guys with how many products I use, because I always try to insert the pictures of every product along the way, and I know that by adding too many pictures it does get a little bit overwhelming. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.